Hey guys, what's up? It's me here. So, I'm gonna show you more samples that I got today from, again, Body Shop and Lush. I'm considering that, I might go back into somewhat. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Body Shop specifically, but I might go back to them again. I haven't shopped there for a while because of bad customer service, and it never got really resolved. But Body Shop is definitely like, I still want to try their, just like, still want to have some of their stuff for a little bit longer. They did switch their formula to vegan, so I don't know what that would mean, but they no longer have certain products that are like body butter form, like almond and honey, because I guess it wouldn't be considered vegan fully if it were almond and honey, because honey contains beeswax substances, and apparently that's not vegan or something. That's what I've been told. Yeah, so it's a lot, but I'm going to show you more samples that I got right now. So this is the coconut body butter. This smells like really good. I don't know if it's as strong as like Sephora or any other coconut substances, but the best coconut I've ever smelled by far, I'm pretty sure, is by Palmer's body lotion. That coconut is like intoxicating, literally. And then this one is the Shea body butter. I don't know if you can notice inside the containers, but the young gentleman who was putting these samples together for me at the shop itself was a little bit less. I know a sample means a sample, which means like less than 5 grams or less than 5 milliliters. But the other 2 containers were like pretty much like filled up to the top. But this time I think he just like wanted to like make sure that he gave me less so that I would come back and buy the full version, just as an incentive to actually come and buy something. It's not that I've never bought anything from Body Shop, it's just that I've never tried their vegan line that they just redid. But I don't fully believe it's like really, really vegan, but I don't know. But I hope that they're not lying and that it really is derived from actual vegan ingredients. Sometimes you can't always trust companies when they say they just switched over. So be aware of that and do your own research as far as that goes. So I'm gonna sniff test these in a minute. And then from Lush, I just got this Sleepy Body Lotion sample. I love these little bitty containers, by the way. Awesome. And I also got Bubblegum Lip Scrub. So I got another lip scrub. I just wanted to get the bubblegum one because I already have the cherry one. And this does actually smell not like medicine. This does smell like bubblegum. So artificial bubblegum, but it's still bubblegum, you guys. The other one just smells like more, the cherry one is more medicine-like. But it doesn't mean it's gonna like harm you necessarily. It just means it has a potent smell. That's all. So I'm gonna do like a little sniff test, just so I can give you guys a better idea, and maybe like put it on top of my skin and see if it feels the same as the other ones. So I'm gonna start with the coconut, obviously, because I love coconut. Definitely a weaker coconut smell. I guess you would have to be sniffing it for hours to find out. I don't know. Definitely a little bit weaker, because I think they used to have a stronger coconut, now they don't so much. So that's the sniff test. I'm just gonna, yeah, these samples are like small compared to the other ones, but like if it's a sample container, it should be filled up to the top. Like that is definitely a little bit under 5 milliliters. I don't know, like 1.5. Okay, I'm just gonna test it. It feels exactly like the other 2 samples that I got. Very, very soft. I don't know how well it absorbs. Sorry guys, I don't really want to show you like my hands too much or nothing, because like there's no need to really do that. So that's why I put the camera down for a second. Yeah. I mean, when it first goes into the layer of skin, I guess it's like really soft and shiny. So it might take a couple minutes to absorb, and I can put the other lotion on the hand. So overall rating for the coconut one, I say 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, indefinitely. But I can tell you this, guys. If the customer service does improve, I might consider going back and shopping at Body Shop again. We'll see how it goes. A lot of their prices are going up because of inflation too, so keep that in mind. If you don't see it on my channel, it probably just means I'm not buying it because of inflation, and I've moved on to alternative solutions. So I'm going to test on the other hand the shea. So there's I don't want to say there's a problem with the shea butter. The shea body butter, but it definitely has an off smell. I don't know what it is. It's either like cologne and sunscreen or just like some sort of cologne-ish chemical. I don't know. I don't know if shea is supposed to smell like that, but it's not like they're using raw shea butter. I think it's like even more processed than it needs to be. So I'm gonna take a small piece of that and put it on my other hand. So on one hand I have the coconut body butter, and on the other hand I have shea. I'm just gonna see how well it absorbs. But definitely, I don't think I'd be purchasing the shea one, you guys. Like, there's something wrong with the smell. Like, it's not a bad butter. It's just a freaking smell. They gotta work on that. Like, annoyed with it. I think I like the citrus and strawberry better than I do the shea, at least. The coconut's fine, though. I don't think there's anything too wrong with the coconut. Shea, definitely not on my top 10 list, for sure. I think the smell is a little less potent with my body chemistry once it's rubbed in. Not really picking up too much on the scent. Yeah. Definitely takes longer. I don't know what they did, but it's going to take a little longer for the thing to absorb through the skin. It's a little bit, you know, I don't like, I'm hoping it's going to be moisturizing, but it's kind of wet, I guess. Yeah, it's still pretty shiny. So if you're buying from the new line, just know that it might take a little bit more to absorb. So just keep that in mind. So for the Sleepy Body Lotion, I'm going to sniff test that now. You guys should probably see this sample. It's kind of like half a sample, really. Like, the girl isn't, the store I go to isn't too keen on samples. But again, I would like to reiterate that I am new to the Lush, you know, craze. And I've never really shopped at Lush my entire life. So, yeah. So this is what the sample looks like. Honestly, I wish, like, honestly, Lush, I'm not gonna, you know, bash you for this. I know it's a sample container, but the sample container, if it's a sample container, should at least be full. Somewhat full. I don't know, maybe there's like a law against that now. So that's just what it looks like. It's purple and like a little bit white, purplish white. It smells okay. Not my favorite scent. Definitely gotta work on that Lush. It's the vanilla, and I'm sure you guys know this. They say the girl just told me today that it was their most popular scent and product. One of the top 10. So it's vanilla and lavender. It's supposed to help you relax and go to sleep, etc. So definitely will be trying that out tonight and seeing if that works or not. It's supposed to put you to sleep, so literally, it's supposed to be soothing. So there's that. I obviously, because I have the other 2 Body Shop containers already on my skin, I cannot test the Sleepy Body Lotion, just in case it does end up intoxicating me. However, I will be doing the bubblegum scrub. I don't know what it is, but these things crystallize after a while, you guys. Like, seriously, Lush needs to work on this. So right out of the box, when you take off the lid, you can smell it. For where I'm sitting, at least. I know you guys can't smell it because you're not me. But, yeah, if you could smell this through the camera, it smells like bubblegum. See how it's, like, starting to form crystal little balls down there? That's what I don't like. But it is a scrub, so that's forgivable. Yep. Definitely smells like bubblegum. So I'm gonna just test it just quickly. Yeah. I wish Lush would give like the sample containers like an actual sample container, like to fill it up to the top. But I guess they're legally not allowed to anymore. But I did do my research online, and apparently, you'll never guess, but apparently sample containers used to be filled up all the way to the top. It could just be a pandemic thing, you guys. Like, honestly, it could be one of those things where they just, germs and shit, they don't want to, I don't want to say poison anybody, but, you know, policies change. They're trying to get people to buy rather than just get samples. I get it. I get the marketing strategy. Just give me one sec. I didn't really get my upper lip, so I gotta do that. Yeah, definitely bubblegum. I can recognize the taste. Not the taste, but like, you know, it's like in and around my mouth, so yeah. The scent is really strong. I don't know what they're using, but apparently it's not like actual medicine ingredients. If it in Canada, especially, you have to label what you put in your stuff. So if Lush did that, that's bad, because you cannot put actual medicine in a product like that. But like the container is like less than 5 milliliters. Like literally, it's just like half. Like I thought sample meant like, if it's a sample container that's this small, wouldn't it necessarily be filled up to the top? A little weird. But again, it could just be a pandemic policy. They're trying to prevent theft. They're trying to... I didn't even think Lush themselves, like I've never been to Lush before. Like this is like new to me. But companies like that generally try to avoid giving samples. But honestly, I tell you something. If you don't give samples for people to try, they're not going to be able to do proper allergy tests and whatnot. They need to be able to test it on their skin. Otherwise, they're not going to buy your product. Like, how are they supposed to know? You can test it in store, Lush told me, but my store told me that. But definitely, it would just be better to give people take-home samples, as long as you're not giving 6 or 7 to get yourself fired. I think 4 the maximum. Because I do understand, you know, you have to prevent theft and whatnot, so Yeah. I wouldn't consider it a sample container if it's that small, you guys. Like, I'm more than happy with the Sleepy Body Lotion. She gave me, like, the other half is just missing, but she gave me at least half. The bubblegum scrub, not happy with. She should have at least leveled them to the same thing. But I didn't want to ask for more because I know that it's at their, I want to ask for more just in case. Body Shop, definitely you'll get like maybe full sample containers on the first try, and then the second try they'll be like, okay, I'm only going to give you a little bit more, and then that's it. You're cut off for samples. So just be aware companies like that do that. That is my experience. It could be different from everybody. But if I ever go to Lush USA side and I get samples, if I get full samples, then we'll see. I want to see if the Lush in the USA is the same as Canada. Meaning, like, do I get better samples there, or do I get better this or better that? If you can get a full-size sample, that'd be great. Because I don't know if it's costing the company anything to give out samples, but it's supposed to be free regardless, as long as people do not take advantage of it. So, there's that, you guys. Definitely will be trying Lush, maybe not this, the end of this year, maybe next year, but just wanted to see samples in the meantime, just so I can get an idea of what they sell there. So, I believe the only thing you can't get like full samples of is like a bubble bar or some stuff like that. Just random stuff, they'll tell you that you can't get samples of certain things. You certainly can't get samples of perfume or any of body sprays that they do, etc. So, yeah, but I might be trying Lush in the future. So if you see me, making vlogs about Lush or anything in the new year, just know that means that I might shop there in the near future. Okay, guys, I will see you later. So, bye.